So this is my Nikon Z50 Mark II, and this is the Nikon 16-50 kit lens with a variable aperture of 3.5 at the 16mm end and 6.3 at the 50mm end. Now I do also have another Nikon 16-50. This is a constant aperture 2.8 throughout the entire range. As you can see, there is a massive size difference here. Now both these lenses do get larger when zoomed all the way in and out actually, and then in the middle it's actually at its shortest. But it does have a closed position, or its usable range, it actually comes out. Now we are on the Nikon Z50 Mark II with the kit lens, the 16-50 variable aperture. Currently we are at 16mm f3.5. Now when I come in, it's a little bit of a blurry background, isn't it? But when I step back a bit, not amazing amount of separation. Like, I'm not far from the camera, probably like 2 meters maybe. For all you Americans out there, go convert it yourself. I don't know what that is in your feet or whatever. Maybe some feet are larger than others. I don't know. But I feel like I'm at a constant battle with this lens compared to something like the 16-50 2.8. So now we are at 24mm. I actually prefer this 24mm look. At least, like on an APS-C, that's around 35-ish, slightly under, I think, maybe 33. But I like that look at 24mm. We're at f4.2. It's not too bad, but the problem starts to come in when, oh, I want to do a little bit of portrait photography, eh? Something like that. Zoom in to 50mm and you know, f6.3. Can you do portrait photography at f6.3? That's Jason, bug ninja. No bug will escape me. Except for that one. I missed that one. Now look, we can go round to about 35mm. What are we at? 5.3. I mean, you could always do some portrait photography at 25mm, which is 35-ish. Zooming in is going to give you that more compression kind of look, and I like that. But it takes some of that away, some of the amazingness away, because it goes to 5.3 or 6.3. There's a bird. Let's do a little bit of an autofocus test. Some of it is based on the camera, of course, but there is no Nikon camera currently better than this camera at autofocus in APS-C. So this is the best performance you'll probably get out of it. So let's see. I can see it had my eye. Oh, I can see it's got my eye. It's getting my eye, right? Maybe I should do this at 3.5. Oh, now we're too bright. We're too bright. But anyway. Superman! Ah. And in terms of photo autofocus, it performs very well here. As soon as I press on each car, it just focuses straight away. There is a very small amount of focus noise, but nothing too distracting in my opinion. Let us do a very quick little walk around test. How is the image stabilization on this lens? Just walking around, handheld. Let's go for a run. Ooh, how stable are we? Oh yes. I do consume energy drinks every day, so you know, hands aren't stable at the best of times. Ooh, why am I so dark all of a sudden? Do I have to go out to 16mm? That gets me a little brighter, doesn't it? Instead of changing the ISO or changing the shutter speed, I just zoom out. That's a benefit of this lens, isn't it? Even my daughter is laughing. She's only 9 months and she probably doesn't understand what I'm saying, but... You know you are a menace, don't you? Hmm? You're wrecking all my videos. They no longer think I'm the cutest one on the screen. Anyway, let's go have a look at some photos. It's getting too bright again. Hello, dog. You can even see my paws. Look at that. It makes me look like I'm nearly 40. Alright, let's have a look at some photos I've taken on this lens. This was at 50mm f6.3 because like I don't have a choice. Look, is it the most amazing photo? Not particularly, but look, like a 20 megapixel camera, we're zooming in, we've still got a bit of detail. I didn't edit on this, I just cropped in because you're like, you know, it's only a 50mm, which is about 70-75, but you can still crop in even though it's 20 megapixels. Photo still turned out okay. Now here's another photo I took at 50mm f6.3 of a fly, just like on this strand of grass. Look at that, look at the out of focus background we've got going on here, and that is at 6.3. Who says a Nikon kit lens can't give you a good photo? If we zoom in, it's okay, but again, this is 20 megapixels with a bit of an edit. Right, we got a little bit of tack sharp AI going on, not a lot. I put in about 30% tack sharp AI into this, but that's like not a bad photo. Would you look at this and think this was a 16 to 50 kit lens at 6.3? If you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Now here's a photo I took at the beach. This is at 31.5mm and f6.3. I put it at f6.3. This isn't like the widest it can go at 31.5mm. Again, 20 megapixels. We're not expecting A7R level detail here. If we go over to my edit, I didn't do any tack sharp AI or anything like that on this one. I just pulled up the structure a little bit. Look at that, it looks okay. I'm not complaining about this. I think this lens can do a very good job at this kind of thing. I just wanted to show you that for a lot of the photos you could be taking on holidays and things like there's nothing wrong with this kind of photo, really. This lens is capable. Here is a photo of a duck at 16mm. f6.3 for some reason. I'm pretty sure I was just taking photos of other stuff and then I saw the duck face and I'm like, gotcha! Didn't have time to change the f-stop. This is another one at 16mm. Just gives you that wider kind of look. This photo is at 16mm f4.5. Like it'll be focused here. Probably expecting a little bit of out of focus stuff going on here. This is great for the camera it's attached to. So this photo here was at 50mm, so it's at 6.3 and couldn't go lower than that. Would you put it in a magazine? Probably not. You can still look at it and like, hey, yeah, cool, good photo. Yeah. You captured the wildlife of Australia. Good on you. Now look, because I own both lenses, part of my brain thinks, why own two 16 to 50s? Wouldn't I just sell this one? Look how small and compact this is. This fits right in my pocket. I know you can't see my pocket right now. Don't get me wrong, like it's a pretty big pocket. But I can assure you that if I had my 16-50 f2.8 on here, even in my pretty big pocket, this is not going to fit. All in all, I think this lens is pretty good. She doesn't agree. She thinks I'm having you on. I'm paid by Nikon. To sum up this lens, its benefits are its small mid-range zoom that's optically quite good. And look, for my use case in both photos and video, this lens is just really good. The only times that I've really wanted more than this lens is just more like the portrait stuff, and the times where I just a little bit more background separation. Other than that, like, this lens is amazing. If you just want clear, crisp images, this is not bad. But as I showed you in this photo with the fly, I mean, it's capable at close distances. Look at that, right? Look at that. Close distances. Pretty good minimum focusing distance too, might I add. I do believe that this lens is one that you should be keeping for this camera if you have a Nikon Z30, Z50, Z52, ZFC. If you're that way inclined, it's 2026, right? Get with the times. This is a great little lens that you can literally take all around the world. And I mean, worst case, what, you lose it, you smash it. I mean, it's not a lot of money down the drain, is it? I don't understand why you wouldn't buy this lens. I don't know why you're watching me. Go and buy it or something. Okay? All right? Bye. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.